It was meant to be the holiday of holidays, the week away that brought us back together, the spark that reignited the fire. It was well into autumn, after the holidays, after the long weekends. The tourists had packed up and headed south, the throngs of summer visitors now gone. It was off season. Off season. There were no more crowds, no more long lines, no more ice cream melting onto tired toddlers' hands. The music still played, the ride still raced and jolted and spun. The children still screamed in delight. Comic book characters waved for photos with excited youngsters. It was all the same, just all different. The taxi driver, sensing my sadness, refrained from conversation. He dropped me off out the front of the theme park. Keep the change. I probably overpaid, but my savings, sadly, were made in many other ways. I was too exhausted for niceties as the unchatty girl in the booth scanned my ticket. I could see she was looking to see if anyone else was joining me. She gave me an uncomfortable smile and wished me a nice afternoon. Many years ago, we'd promised we'd come back here. Come back with our family, with our kids. One in a long line of promises we both broke individually and together. Promises of the future, promises of tomorrow, promises to keep the promises broken. I looked at everyone, even the made-up characters walking around in the off-season theme park, had a someone. Maybe this all that it was, made up. Maybe that's all we were, made up. Made up, holding on to something we had that only existed in our minds, or worse still, in our hearts. Maybe that's why it hurt so much. Maybe I wasn't so sad because I said goodbye to her. Maybe it was the grief of saying goodbye to what existed only in the wilds of my imagination. A place that didn't bring out the worst in us. A place where we kissed. A place where we made up. Made up, make up, it's all the same in the end. Just patching over reality, pretending to make it work for as long as possible. We had put up our own movie set, projected onto it what we wanted, what we thought we had, what we imagined we had. Our movie set, our picture-perfect reality was just that. A paper-thin exterior, nailed hastily on a now crumpled frame. With the paper now torn and the scaffolding disintegrated, everyone could see the harrowing emptiness that lay behind the picture. I was unable to capture those happy family photos, those keepsake memories, the image that will be printed out for the fridge and where it stayed for many years until it faded. No, all the colours just melted away until I was left with black and white, until I was left with a frame, the shadow, the facade where the colourful memories should have been painted. I found myself finding the solitary places, the quiet parts, the corners, without the fanfare, without the families. I wandered up and down the made-up movie set streets, past the comic book heroes and the comic book villains. I wandered past the posters for happy-ending romance movies and classic whodunits. I wondered, in the movie set of my life, would mine be a story of redemption? The fairy tale romance was gone. The lovable rogue I was not. No, I was just a fallen man, falling further, falling away, falling apart. Would there be redemption, reconciliation, forgiveness? Would there be any more colour painted on my life? Or would it be forever these small patches of light in a sea of black?